There are spoilers in this video. Arctic, starring Mads Mikkelsen, is a film of empathy. Overgaard is stranded in the Arctic and is trying to survive. During a rescue attempt, a helicopter crashes due to a storm. It has one survivor. He then assesses he must get this woman to safety or she will die. Arctic is a film that portrays loneliness and a struggle. It has hardly any spoken lines and focus on the main character's struggle to escape. Through the score and the setting, Arctic brings out a lot of empathy in the viewer, that which is for Overgaard and his struggle. This use is what makes it such a great film. In most films, a lack of good dialogue is what kills it. However, Arctic takes another approach. It does not tell you that this is how Overgaard feels. So this emphasizes his grunts, his physical body language, and his facial expressions, allowing the majority of the communication to be a more primal instinct. What it does is it locks us from his direct thought of the character, stopping us from having an easy way to connect and emphasize with him, relying on what is the most primitive and underlying way to communicate, our body language. Mikkelsen truly shows us how desperate he feels in this role. I want to outline that when he is walking along, pulling his patient behind him, we can see as the film goes by, his efforts getting lesser and lesser as his energy is stripped more and more. Much of the audio is his breaths, his panting as he chokes, trying to get air from thin climate. The audio is mixed in a way that we can always hear his breathing. You are Overgaard, he is you. You are no longer watching an actor, you are Overgaard and his fight is your fight. The setting of Arctic is as desolate as the amount of dialogue, further emphasizing the feelings of loneliness. The white snow that stretches on endlessly is truly isolating, further showing how alone we are. The scenes in the early film set up as we can see how far and wide spaced out everything is. Mountains and hills loom in the distance, and we watch our character get back to his shelter after digging an SOS in the ice rock to try and get the attention of anything flying overhead. The film is plagued by wide shots, showing the white blanket covering everything, truly a lonely place. The score of Arctic is one of its most strongest aspects. Mixing ambient drones with strings and piano, it outlines what the film is trying to tell us, using piano to punctuate what we hear as strings pull onwards further, making the lonely feeling of hope even stronger within the viewer, emphasizing what is being shown to us. However, the score of Arctic is not just music, it is the wind in the air that makes you feel how empty and spacious the area around you is. A soft cool breeze does so much for the setting and tone of a film, as well as hearing the protagonist's breathing. Arctic can be seen as a metaphor for those who feel like they are trudging alone through life, on a journey to try and get somewhere. This is why we can emphasize so easily with Overgaard. When he falls down a hole, for example, because we've all failed and had to get back up, continuing onwards until we die. Arctic ends with the explorer finding another helicopter trying to save him, but they are so far away. He tries to get their attention, screaming, holding a flare, trying to get them to see him at all cost. However, his screams and cries do not get their attention, as he burns his jacket trying to make them see him as a last-ditch effort. He does not get their attention and does not get to go back to safety. As we see the helicopter flying away, all we can see and hear is how broken he is, how hopeless he feels as it sets in that he has failed and cannot go any further. This is all we get to feel for the next 3 minutes. It is an agonizing 3 minutes that make you feel horrible. The shot closes as he gives up, laying next to the survivor of the helicopter crash. As the film closes, the helicopter lands behind them, relieving our attention to a degree. Arctic does not shy away from bringing you along as Overgaard. Its use of empathy is bold in a way that makes you feel the simplicity. This adds to the bleak feeling of the location, to make you feel as stripped down as Overgaard. Its usage of setting and score and powerful Well, acting brings that very strong empathetic reaction of the viewer. Through all of the grunts and the screams of Overguard, we are brought along with him. We feel all the struggle as he does. Arctic makes you emphasize with its character. This is its strength and its simplicity. This is how it uses empathy to tell an outstanding story. Hey, if you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Share it to a friend also. Please let me know what you think in the comments. It helps me out a lot on YouTube and improves my writing for future videos. Thank you for watching. Please enjoy your day.